Hey guys, first of all, I know it's been a long time since I've made any new videos. The reason is very simple. Just like the rest of the world, we got caught up in the pandemic, and both me and my wife has been without a job since April. So we've been trying to do things day by day. We're not in any serious issue, but we do try to, use our money as wisely as possible because we don't know how long any of this is going to last. And judging by the latest numbers, it's going to last a long time. So I had a lot of ideas for different videos that I was going to do. One was creating a custom table for my TV, and so on. But it all costs money. So I've been racking my brain, trying to come up with what I can do, and it occurred to me that I have all of these games, and what I should be doing is to make some, haven't quite decided, either reviews or playthroughs or showcases of different games. Maybe a combination of all of those. So, please let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see the most. I do have a couple of ideas there. One that I most likely am going to make regardless is Fallout 1, a playthrough where you play as the dumbest person that you can possibly play as. Just because I haven't seen anyone else do that, and I love that about the game. There's so much depth to that game when you play as a complete idiot. So I might still do that regardless, just, for fun. So I've spent the last couple of days trying to figure out... Oh, hello. The cat's coming into view here. So I spent the last couple of days trying to figure out how I could basically showcase that. Because all of my stuff hasn't been set up properly yet, and when it comes to these old games, especially Windows 95, and so on, they're a real pain to actually, get to capture on any devices, just because of their weird resolution. So it took me a while, but I finally figured out how I could set everything up. So let me go and show you my setup, because it's mind-boggling. Now, first of all, this is my Windows 98 computer, and there's my cat again. And again, pardon all the mess with all the cables. As I said, this is just a setup that it took me ages to figure out how to do it, and I'm in the process of setting up some consoles over there, so I haven't done any cord management yet, so I apologize for that. But anyways, as my lovely assistant here is showing us, the first thing is that, of course, this comes with a VGA out. So in order to do everything, I need to be able to capture VGA, which is problematic to say the least. So what I did was I ended up using one of my old VGA to HDMI converters. You're supposed to put the audio in here that comes out from the machine to this, so that audio and image both will travel through the HDMI. Unfortunately, this is broken. Now, normally I would just buy another one, but at the same time, this comes down to trying to save money and using what I already have. So what I ended up doing was just to do image here, send the HDMI through, and then we're gonna have to switch sides here. So here we go. So HDMI is now coming into the HDMI in on my FrameMeister. Now as I mentioned before, especially old games are notoriously difficult to capture. So if you have like an HD 60 or any of the newer capture devices, it's not going to be able to do it because the resolution is so small that it doesn't even recognize the format. So you do need either a FrameMeister or an X-Capture 1 card. Now, I don't have my X-Capture 1. I gave that to another friend of mine. He has his own YouTube channel, so I'll put a link to his stuff down below so you can check him out as well. He does some really good reviews, so I was happy to give him my X-Capture. That way he can capture some more. But anyways, so HDMI is coming in here, and the FrameMeister is capturing that image, or not capturing, it's receiving the image and outputting it through the HDMI here, which then goes to my TV. So you can see here I got Duke Nukem playing the tutorial thing on my TV here, so that works. I've muted it so it doesn't show any sound. Now if we go back again to the back of the TV, so here we go. Now this is what's coming out of the FrameMeister, the HDMI out, and I'm splitting that image, so part of it is going to the TV up here. The other is going out here into my HD60. Now if you remember, I told you that the HD60 can't capture these images, but that's the beauty of a FrameMeister. It basically transforms the image into something that the HD60 can recognize. So you see here, got cables all over. Now this again is connected via USB to my computer over here, which in turn allows me to capture using OBS. So that's beautiful right there. Now as for the sound, that was the major issue. So what I ended up doing here, took me a lot of tries, and I tried several different methods, but this is the only one that worked. So down here, I don't know if you can even see that, I have my audio out cable. Now this is actually the speaker system over here. So if I disconnect here, you can hear it from these speakers. But what I ended up having to do was to use the microphone, or not microphone, but the headset output of this. So just to see if I can show this a little better here. So as I said, I have the headset output going through here, 3.5mm jack going around back here into my FrameMeister. So it's sending or splitting the audio into left and right, and it's going in through the D terminal, which is a Japanese terminal. Over here typically it's been used for components, so I got a component to D terminal converter. I've set the FrameMeister up to receive image through the HDMI, audio through the D, and now if we take this and we unmute it, and you can hear I actually have sound. So let me mute that again. So yeah, I am now able to capture pretty much anything that I want to either make a review of, or a playthrough of, or a showcase of, anything that I want. So yeah, that's where we are at right now. So again, leave a comment down below what you'd like to see in a future video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much.